Windhorst weighs in on Wilbon's take about Embiid's pressure after LeBron joined the 76ers.
Joel Embiid has the most pressure. LeBron's career, and I don't want to hear about LeBron's legacy. I don't want to hear any more about that. That is the new thing. Sorry, I'm old man, get off my lawn now, Trevor. That is the new thing when people can't think of anything else. They want to talk about legacy. LeBron James, if he decided tomorrow, never mind, I'm not going to play, he goes down as one of the, at worst, 5 best players of all time, and in most people's minds in the top 2 or 3, okay? So LeBron, if he doesn't play, much less doesn't win.
I couldn't tell, guys, if that was Windy saying that or if that was Michael Wilbon. 2 people who hate the legacy conversation for obvious.
Smart man.
But, Evan, who does have the most pressure on him in Philly this year?
Yeah, I think LeBron James, because he signed up for the pressure. Let me define what pressure is. Pressure is not something is going to go wrong where all of a sudden he won't be one of the greatest players ever, or it'll hurt his legacy or anything like that. It's simply this. Brian Windhorst, Tim McMahon on the Hoop Collective podcast, Tim says something that I think is brilliant about the Sixers organization. It's Joel Embiid's organization. It's Tyrese Maxey's team. That's what Tim McMahon says. Let me add one. I think it's LeBron James' season. I think he signed up to go to Philly because now we learn the reveal, the big reveal at the end of the movie or the TV show. What does happiness mean? Happiness means winning. That's what it means. So he's saying, I don't need to go back to Cleveland because it won't matter if I win. My legacy is set there. Same thing in Miami. Golden State. In theory, it's I want to be with my friends and I want to be near my family. Okay, if you don't win, you don't win. He's signing up for pressure. He's telling you the oddest of decisions. As Brian has been saying all show long, it's unfathomable that this actually happened. The most pressure is on LeBron James. That's what he signed up for. I think the least pressure is on Embiid. I think this is the lowest pressure he's had on him all career. I don't think there's ever been a point in Joel Embiid's career that he's had less pressure. You know why? You know how many games he has to play in the regular season? 0. He doesn't play a single game, it doesn't matter. You know how many games he has to play in the postseason? Enough for them to win 16. If that's with him or without him, it does not matter. He is an add-on piece to this great roster with great management and great coaching. The most pressure is on LeBron. He told you that by signing that.
This is a fascinating moment because most of the time you can go to every team in the league and you can answer this question. Sometimes the answer, by the way, isn't even a player. Sometimes it's the coach. Sometimes it's the GM. Sometimes it's the owner. I would say, like right now in Portland, the owner is under the most pressure, for example. But I don't have a good answer for this, Courtney, and it's because this is so...
The spotlight is blindingly bright on LeBron James now that he's joined the 76ers. I've always been fascinated by the concept of pressure in the NBA, and it's not just the players who feel the heat. Coaches, GMs, and owners are all under the microscope. But in this case, LeBron has undoubtedly put himself in the crosshairs by signing with the 76ers. Think about it, LeBron has already cemented his legacy with championships in Cleveland, Miami, and Los Angeles. He's delivered on his promises in every city he's played in. Now, he's walking into a pressure cooker with the 76ers, who boast a talented roster featuring Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. But make no mistake, LeBron is the one under the most intense scrutiny. Pressure is a multifaceted beast. It's not just about winning or losing, but about living up to expectations. And LeBron has set the bar stratospherically high for himself. He's not just playing for the 76ers, he's playing for his legacy, to prove that he can still dominate the league at an advanced age. But what about Joel Embiid? Doesn't he have a massive weight on his shoulders too? Embiid's case is intriguing. On one hand, his injury-plagued career has put immense pressure on the 76ers to perform without him. On the other hand, when healthy, Embiid is an unstoppable force, one of the best centers in the league. So, does Embiid feel the pressure? Absolutely, but it's a different kind of pressure than what LeBron is under. Embiid's burden is more about staying healthy and performing at an elite level, whereas LeBron is expected to carry the team to a championship single-handedly. And then there's Tyrese Maxey, a young gun who's already shown flashes of brilliance. He's a clutch performer, but does he feel the pressure? I think he does, but it's more about developing his game and becoming a consistent contributor. Maxey isn't expected to be the team's leader, yet. Pressure is a complex, organization-wide phenomenon. It's not just about one player or team. It's about the entire ecosystem, from the owner to the coaches to the players. And for the 76ers, the pressure is palpable. They're expected to perform at a high level, to win a championship. If I had to choose one player who's under the most pressure, it's LeBron James. He set the bar incredibly high, and he's expected to deliver. He's not just playing for the 76ers, he's playing for his legacy. And if he fails to deliver, it will be a crushing disappointment. So, what does this mean for the 76ers? It means they have their work cut out for them. They need to come together as a team, support LeBron, and stay healthy. Injuries can derail even the best teams, and the 76ers can't afford to let that happen. The NBA is a league of expectations, where teams are expected to perform at a high level, and players are expected to deliver. And for the 76ers, the expectations are sky high. They have a talented roster, but they also have a lot of pressure to manage. Can they do it? I think they can, but it's going to be a wild ride. Pressure is a double-edged sword. It can motivate players to perform at a high level, but it can also distract them and cause them to underperform. The 76ers need to find a way to harness the pressure, to use it to their advantage. They need to come together as a team, support each other, and manage the expectations that come with being a top-tier team. It won't be easy, but I think the 76ers have the talent and potential to succeed. They just need to find a way to put it all together and perform under pressure. And I think it's going to be a fascinating season to watch. The key to success for the 76ers will be their ability to stay healthy and perform consistently. They have a great roster, but they need to find a way to make it all click. And they need to do it under pressure, because the expectations are high. The NBA is a league of superstars, where the best players are expected to perform at a high level, and the best teams are expected to win championships. And for the 76ers, I think they have the talent and potential to succeed. They just need to find a way to put it all together and perform under pressure. It's going to be a thrilling season for the 76ers, and I think they have a lot of potential. They just need to find a way to live up to the expectations and perform under pressure. Can they do it? I think they can, and I think it's going to be a great season to watch. So, who's under the most pressure? It's LeBron James. He set the bar incredibly high, and he's expected to deliver. He's not just playing for the 76ers, he's playing for his legacy. And if he fails to deliver, it will be a huge disappointment. But I think he can do it. I think he has the talent and potential to succeed. He just needs to find a way to perform under pressure and live up to the expectations. And I think it's going to be a fascinating season to watch.